Good morning children. Welcome back to today's online session of grade 4. Okay children. Hope you all are doing well with your online studies. So today we are going to start our syllabus. Okay children. We are going to start our 4th standard syllabus. So you need to take out your test book of English. Okay children. You need to take out your textbook. Take out your textbook children. Now in today's class we are going to start with the grammar part. Okay children. So you need to take out the page number 52. Open page number 52 from your textbook. Okay children. Open page number 52 from your textbook. We are going to start today our 4th standard syllabus. Okay children. So here we have in page number 52 grammar part, that is kinds of noun. Okay children. We have become very much familiar with the kinds of noun. Okay children, we have learned kinds of noun in the last month. So we have become very much familiar with the kinds of noun. Okay children, hope this grammar part is very quick. Hope this grammar part is going to be quick revision for you. Okay children. We have learned in the last month only kinds of noun. Hope this kinds of noun of your syllabus from page number 52 will be quick revision for you children. Okay. Now look at the 2 pictures which has been given in your textbook. Okay children, open page number 52. Kinds of noun. Okay children, in today's class we are going to start kinds of noun from your textbook part of the grammar. Okay. So here look at the 2 pictures. In the first picture, Rahul is an intelligent boy. Okay, you can see in the first picture there is one sentence, Rahul is an intelligent boy. In the second picture, our team won the championship. So here Rahul is the proper noun. Okay children, why Rahul is the proper noun? Here we are talking about the particular person. Okay children. So in today's class we are going to learn the kinds of noun. So how many kinds of noun are there children? Before going to learn the kinds of noun, before going to learn the kinds of noun, let me ask one question to you children. So what do you mean by noun? What is the meaning of noun children? You have learned in the previous class, isn't it? What do you mean by noun children? Noun is the naming word. Name of animal, name of person, name of places and name of thing. Okay children. So in the naming word we have different kinds of noun. Okay. The first one is proper noun. Second one is common noun. Third one is collective noun. And fourth one is abstract noun. Okay children. So what do you mean by proper noun children? What do you mean by proper noun? The particular name of a person, animal, thing. Okay, the particular name which given to person, place, animal or thing are known as proper noun. Remember children, always proper noun begins with the capital letter. For example, Rahul. Bijapur. Rahul is the particular name of a person. Bijapur is the particular name of a place. Elephant is the particular name of animal. Duster is the particular name of thing. Okay? Okay, children, now let us learn common noun. So what do you mean by common noun, children? You have learnt in the previous class, isn't it? So what do you mean by common noun? Yes, general name given to people, animal, things and places. Okay, general names. We are not taking here specific name. Here we are not calling the person, place, animal or thing through their specific name. Okay, commonly we are calling for all the groups only one name. So here the common noun is the general name given to animal, place, things and places. Okay, children. So here we have example boy. So boy is here the name of male gender. Okay, we are not calling here through their specific name. Book. Okay, children. So here book is the common name. Okay, for a thing. River. Here river is also the common name for thing. Okay, animal. Animal is also common name. Village. Here the village is common name. Here we are not calling villages from their particular name. Okay, general name. Village is the general name given to particular place. City is also general name given to particular place, and river is also general name given to particular place. Okay, children. So these are the few examples for common noun. Okay, now let us learn collective noun. Okay, children. Collective noun. So what do you mean by collective noun, children? What do you mean by collective noun? The collection of groups. Okay. The group name of the group given to person, places, animals or things. Okay, children. Collective noun is the name of the group of a person, places, animals or thing taken in one unit. Okay, one unit means one group. Collective noun is the name of the group. Okay, children. The third one is collective noun. The collective noun is the group name given to people, animal, places or things. Okay, group name given to animals, places, things which are taken in a one unit, one group. Okay, children. Here there are some examples for collective noun, children. Okay, let us see. In the first example we have an album of photos. Okay, children, an album of photos. An album of photos. So here which is the collective noun, children? Which is the group name? Here album. So here album is the group name which is given to group of photos. Okay, for group of photos here we have the particular group name, that is album. Okay, the second one is an army or squad of soldiers. An army. A squad of soldiers. Okay, children, an army or a squad of soldiers. Here, for the group of soldiers, we can use the army collective noun or squad collective noun. So here, army and squad are the group of the soldiers' name. Okay, children. Now look at the third one. A bale of cotton. So what is the group name of cotton here? Bale. A bale of cotton. A bale of cotton. So which is the group name here? Bale. Okay, children. Look at the first picture which they have given in the box, children. So there is one sentence. Our team won the championship. So here team is the group name of the players. So here team is the collective noun. Okay, children, now look at the fourth one. A collection of stamps or pictures. A collection of stamps or pictures. So here, what is the group name of pictures or stamps, children? Collection. Collection is the collective noun, group name which is given to stamps or pictures. Pictures group name or stamps group name is collection. Okay, we have to use the collective noun collection whenever we are getting the pictures group. Okay, children. Now look at the next one. A choir of singers. Fifth one is a choir of singers. So here which is the collective noun, children? Choir. Choir is the group name which is given to singers. Okay. The group of singers is called choir. Okay, children. Now look at the next one. Look at the next one, children. A board of directors. A board of directors. So here directors group name is board. Which is the collective noun here? A board of directors. A board of directors. So here board is the collective noun which is given to group of the directors. Okay, children. Now look at the next one, seventh one, children. A tuft of grass. A tuft of grass. So here what is the group name of grass? Tuft. A tuft of grass. So here which is the group name, children? Group of grass? Tuft. So here tuft is the group name of the grass. Now look at the eighth one, children. A crew of sailors. So here sailors group name is crew. Okay. What is the group name of sailors, children? Crew. A crew of sailors. So here sailors group name is crew. Crew is the collective noun which is given to group of sailors. Now look at the ninth one, children. A library or pile of books. Okay, children. So here what is the group name of many books, children? Group name of books? It should be pile or library. Okay. The group name for the books is library or pile. A library or pile of books. A library or pile of books. So here library is the collective noun, group of name for the books. Now look at the 10th one, children. A stack of hay. So here group name of hay is stack. 10th one. Or stack of hay. So here stack is the collective noun which is given to hay. So what is the group name of hay, children? A group name of hay is stack. Now look at the 11th one, children. A bundle of sticks. So here what is the group name of sticks? Bundle. Okay. A bundle of sticks. So what is the group name? What is the collective noun here? Bundle. So bundle is the group name which is given to sticks. Okay. Now look at the 12th one, children. A clump of trees. So what is the group name of trees? Clump. Okay. A clump of trees. So here clump is the group name which is given to trees. Okay. So you have to use for the group of trees clump. Okay. For the sailors group crew. For the books group library. For the hay group stack. For the stick group bundle. So these are the collective noun which are given to group of animals, group of bird, group of things, group of places and group of person. Okay, children. Now let us learn the fourth kind of noun, that is abstract noun. Okay, children. Now let us learn the abstract noun. So what do you mean by abstract noun, children? The name of quality, ideas, okay, feelings which cannot be touched or seen are known as abstract noun. Okay, children, the name of quality, ideas, feelings and the name of actions which cannot be seen or touched are known as abstract noun. Okay, children. So here we have, look at the following pictures which has been given in your textbook, children. Look at the two pictures. Look at the two pictures, children. So in the first picture, King Ashoka was known for his kindness and modesty. In the second picture, the enrollment of the participants is done at the office counter. In the office counter, there will be the enrollment is going on, who are going to participate in the competition. Okay, children. So what is the fourth point? Abstract noun. So what do you mean by abstract noun? The name of idea, quality, the name of idea, quality, feelings, or actions which cannot be touched. Which cannot be touched or seen are known as abstract noun. Okay children, what do you mean by abstract noun? The name of idea, quality, the name of idea, quality, action or feelings which cannot be touched or seen. So here look at the first picture. The King Ashoka was known for his kindness and modesty. So which are the abstract noun here children? The kindness and modesty are the abstract noun. In the first sentence, the kindness and the modesty are the qualities of Ashoka. They are showing the quality of Ashoka. So the kindness and the modesty are the examples for the abstract noun. Okay children, these qualities cannot be touched or seen. Okay, look at the first picture children. King Ashoka was known for his kindness and modesty. Here kindness and modesty are the examples for the abstract noun. They are showing the qualities of Ashoka. They cannot be touched or seen. Quality cannot be touched or seen children. Can you touch it? The kindness? Can you touch the kindness? Can you touch the modesty children? No. So here kindness and modesty are the qualities of the Ashoka which cannot be touched or seen. Okay children, now look at the second picture. The enrollment of the participant is done at the office counter. In the office counter, there will be enrollment of the participant is going on. Okay children. So in the second sentence, enrollment is the action including people of group. Here the enrollment is showing that the action is going on including the group of people. Therefore, it is the name of the action performed. Which is the name of the action children? Enrollment is the name of the action which is performing in the office counter. Okay. So here the enrollment is the example for the abstract noun that is given to name of action. Okay, the enrollment is name of action which is done by the group of the people, which is including the group of people. So here enrollment is the collective noun. Okay, enrollment is the name of the action including the group of people. So here therefore, it is the name of the action performed. So, it is known as abstract noun. Okay. So, here nouns that stands for the name of quality, name of actions are known as abstract noun. Abstract noun cannot be touched or seen. They can only felt. Okay children, abstract noun cannot be touched or seen. They can only felt. You can feel the kindness and modesty. You cannot touch it. Okay children. So here abstract noun means the name of ideas, qualities, feelings or name of the action which cannot be touched or seen. Okay children. Now look at the exercise part. Underline the abstract noun in the following sentences. Open page number 53 children. Look at the page number 53. So here we have one exercise part. So we have to underline the abstract noun in the questions given in the page number 53. So look at the first sentence, children. Look at the first sentence. So here we have to underline the abstract noun. Underline the abstract noun in the following sentences. So which is the first sentence? Satish has confidence in me. Underline the abstract noun. So what is the first sentence, children? Satish has confidence in me. Satish has confidence in me. Let me write all the questions first. Later we will solve, children. Okay. The next one is pride is one of the 7 deadly signs. Pride is one of the 7 deadly signs. Seven deadly signs. Let me write the third one. Solomon was known for his wisdom. Solomon was known for his wisdom. Always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. Fifth one. The Pacific Ocean is of great depth. The Pacific Ocean is of great depth. So here, children, look at the first sentence. We have to identify the abstract noun in the sentences. Okay, children. So look at the first sentence. Satish has confidence in me. So which is the abstract noun here, children? Confidence. So here confidence is the name of the quality which cannot be touched or seen. Okay, children. So here confidence we just can feel it. Okay, children. We cannot touch or seen it. So here confidence is the abstract noun. Now look at the second one. Pride is one of the 7 deadly signs. So which is the abstract noun here? Which is the abstract noun, children? Pride. So here pride is the abstract noun. Pride is one of the 7 deadly signs. So you cannot touch or see the pride. You just can feel it. So here pride is the abstract noun. Now look at the third one. Solomon was known for his wisdom. So which is the abstract noun here? Wisdom. Wisdom is the name of the quality which cannot be touched or seen. It can only be felt. Okay, children. Now look at the fourth one. Always speak the truth. So here truth. Okay, children. Truth is also name of the quality. which cannot be seen or touched, which can only be felt. Okay. Now look at the fifth one. The Pacific Ocean is great depth. The Pacific Ocean is the of great depth. So here depth is the abstract noun. Children, name of the quality. So here depth is the abstract noun which cannot be touched or seen, which can only be felt. Okay children. So here confidence is the abstract noun. Pride is the abstract noun. Here wisdom is abstract noun. Truth is abstract noun and depth is abstract noun. Okay children. Underline confidence, pride, wisdom, truth and depth in your test book. Okay children. You should also underline in your test book. Now look at the sixth one children. We must study to overcome ignorance. So here which is the abstract noun children? Look at the sixth one. We must study to overcome ignorance. We must study to overcome the ignorance. Seventh one. The Queen of Sheba was famous for her beauty. The Queen of Sheba was known for her beauty. The Queen of Sheba was famous for her beauty. Now look at the eighth one children. Our teacher has knowledge of all subjects. Our teacher has knowledge of all subjects. So here which is the abstract noun children? Look at the sixth one. We must study to overcome ignorance. So which is the abstract noun here? Ignorance. Ignorance is the name of the quality which cannot be touched or seen, which can only be felt. You can feel the ignorance. You cannot see or touch it. Okay. So here ignorance is the abstract noun. So we have to underline under the word ignorance. Okay children, now look at the seventh one. The Queen of Sheba was famous for her beauty. So beauty is here abstract noun which shows the quality, name of the quality. So here we have to underline under the word beauty. It is the abstract noun children. Now look at the eighth one. Our teacher has knowledge of all subjects. So here knowledge is the abstract noun. Knowledge is the name of the quality which cannot be seen or touched, which can only be felt. So here knowledge is the abstract noun. So we have to underline under the word knowledge to show the abstract noun. Okay, now look at the ninth one. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. So here which is the abstract noun, children? Honesty. So here honesty is the abstract noun. So we have to underline under the word honesty. Honesty you cannot see or touch, children. Honesty just we can feel it. So here honesty is the abstract noun. You have to underline under the word honesty. Now look at the 11th one. Indians are known for their intelligence. Indians are known for their intelligence. Indians are known for their intelligence. So here intelligence is the abstract noun. Okay children, here intelligence is the abstract noun which cannot be seen or touched. It is the name of quality. Okay children, it can only be felt. So here you have to underline under the word intelligent in your textbook. Okay children. Now look at the 12th one. The 12th one is the snowy mountains are a beautiful sight. The snowy mountains are a beautiful sight. The snowy mountains are a beautiful sight. Okay children. Now look at the 13th one. It is my pleasure to entertain guests at home. It is my pleasure to entertain guests at home. Now look at the 12th question children. The snowy mountains are beautiful sight. So here beautiful is the abstract noun. Okay children, beautiful is the abstract noun. You need to underline under the word beautiful. Okay, it is the name of the quality which cannot be seen or touched. Okay children, now look at the 13th one. It is my pleasure to entertain the guest at home. So here pleasure is the abstract noun. Okay children, pleasure is the abstract noun. So you have to underline under the word pleasure. So intelligence, beautiful, pleasure are the abstract noun which cannot be seen or touched, which can be only felt. Okay children. Now it is time to give you the homework. Right. Page number 53. in your notebook. You have to write page number 53 in the classwork notebook. Okay, children. So this is your today's homework. Hope you all have understood today's topic. Let us meet in the next session with the continuation of abstract noun. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye, children.